decided that somebody who joins this class, they need to learn how to let go and have fun. They can't just come in and say, oh, it's another class. And, I mean, I came in here and I'm like, I probably won't meet anybody, but I've got a couple of new friends. So you gotta come in expecting to meet friends and learn how to trust people.
Well, this was the multi-vine. Pretty much there's a big long rope extending from one tree to another, really long distance. And then up top, there's another line stretching from one tree to another. It's about this high up, and it drags down, and there's only 2 of them. And basically, the distance between each rope is too wide to get to by yourself. So you have to trust the other person to mount up on the tree. You all gotta hold hands like this as you cross the rope. And then you gotta get to the rope and pass it to the next guy, and somehow you all gotta get over. But you can't get help from anybody else, just the other guys on the line with you. And you know, one person could just go too far and everyone fall over, so it's all about trust. Depending on the other person is key, because there's no way one person could make it all the way across to get the first rope, all the way across to get the second, and then to the tree. You just can't do that. So you have to start sort of like a human chain, and you have to follow your way all the way to the rope. Trusting people is essential. You can't get across that rope by yourself. You have to trust the other person, and in order to do that, you have to communicate with them the whole way through so that they know what you're doing, and the chain can just keep flowing along.
Okay, 2 graduated.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Now you can help in any way. You just gotta help out.
Yeah, make sure you stretch out.
It'd be easier if you pull. Think she do it too? Yeah, she can do it too.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
And then try to grab.
You're gonna stretch out.
Alright, who's next?
How fast you said?
It was kind of hard, but I mean, if you work together as a group, you were able to accomplish the goal that they set.
I felt like I accomplished it, and I felt proud about myself, and I felt proud about my classmates who did it as well. I'm gonna do this again.
Well, when I started climbing, I felt comfortable because you're on a ladder and that's nothing new to anyone. But then once you actually get to the pole and start climbing up the pole rings and everything and step out more into like the open air, you feel like the wind is blowing, and it's kind of like a bit of excitement and a little bit of fear in the back of your head, like, oh my God, am I gonna fall? But you feel also safe at the same time, knowing like nothing's gonna really happen to me. When you're taking steps, it's like stepping onto like, it feels like you're walking on air pretty much. And you feel a little wobbly and nervous just because it's something new. But it feels good and exciting, and you're excited to go to the end of the obstacle you're on, and it just feels great.
The hardest part is letting go, to step out over the open space It's hard to let go of that the safety pole. I just felt so happy that this was something that my husband and I could do together, and I felt just incredible to experience that with him, and I kind of wanted to go up again. It felt good.
What we had just done was the quadrifini, and what it is, you start on a ladder and you climb a telephone pole that has big, basically wood staples. And when I first started, it was pretty cool. I had a pretty good feeling for it, and then as you go up, the pole begins to sway a little bit more. So the higher you get, the more you start to question what you're doing. But once you're up there, I went first, so I was by myself. And once you're up there, it's really interesting just to look out, and kind of had a feeling of that you were the only one there. So it was pretty cool. But once she got up there, we decided that we were going to count off, so we knew exactly when to release. And then you just counted off, and we let go, and it was a pretty cool drop. And once I was on the ground, it was kind of cool because I have a little bit of thing with heights, and I feel like I took a bigger step over that today, so it was a good time.
I was scared, but I trusted everyone, so it wasn't that bad.
Well, first off, when you start off, I mean, it's not, you look up and it's just not the best thing in the world, because it doesn't look like almost anybody can make this thing. It looks like you gotta be really tall or athletic and whatnot, and none of us really are any of those things. So, you know, we get hooked up and we look up and we gotta climb. The wall climb's the easiest thing. It's actually when you look down and you see that you could fall if you miss this thing. It's gotta, like a leap of faith, you gotta have faith in yourself to do this, so you just push off, go all out, and hope you make it, and sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, but you know, it's a rush, man.
In the very beginning, when you just practice some random things like feeling secure about the rope, and when it tugs you, you don't freak out. It all works up to sort of trusting the rope, trusting the people who are belaying you up, and there's that propitious moment where you're standing at the top of the platform, and all you can do is just have complete and utter trust in the rope, in the people that are hanging on to you at the bottom. You just have to jump it. I don't know. The whole course, I think, works on trust, I think, more than rope skill. And that's maybe the hardest thing for most people to learn, is trust and teamwork. And I think without those things, you couldn't really take that leap of faith without some kind of, you know, unquenchable fear. But it wasn't all that scary, I found. I think I really trusted the people below me, and that's essential.